Sportscenter. Brought to you by American Airlines, proud to be the official airline of UT Athletics. Whataburger, the homegrown Texas taste. Whataburger, what you waiting for? Leif Johnson Ford. Leif Johnson, still the leader. Ozarka, trusted by families since 1905. MBNA America, the issuing bank of the Longhorn MasterCard credit card. And by Bud Light. Make it a Bud Light, Texas.
The Longhorns invaded St. Louis. Hello again, everyone. Jim Knox here, and welcome to the Longhorn Sportscenter. A big weekend for those Longhorns. Yes, the Big 12 South champion, Texas, against the Big 12 North champion, Nebraska. We have all those big-time highlights.
Looking to throw, throws downfield. Oh, a juggling catch at the 11-yard line. How did Pat Fitzgerald come up with that catch?
Now, football wasn't the only thing on the schedule this week. The Running Horns trying to stay perfect on the season as Tom Finner's club hits the road against Florida. We have all those highlights.
There's Perryman. He'll take another long one. Oh, man.
So tidy up a bit, kick back, relax, enjoy the show. We're back after this.
See?
18th ranked Texas on the road against Florida. Running Horns jumped out to an early 12-point lead. Reggie Freeman then hits the 3, and Texas now leads 18-7. Longhorns working the ball around nicely. Brandy Perriman to Carlton Dixon. Carlton underneath the Sheldon Quarles for the easy 2, and Texas now leads by 11. Florida trying to stay in it. Shannon with the driving scoop layup. The Gators then get to within 6 on Stoltz' three-pointer. Shortly after, Stoltz drains another tray, and the Longhorns' lead is now cut to 3. Texas, though, answers. Sheldon Quarles with a nice turnaround jumper stretches the Longhorns' lead to 22-17. The Gators, though, would tie the game at 22, but Brandy Perriman quickly changes that with this 3, and Texas goes back on top by 3. Longhorns now playing good defense. Dennis Jordan with the steal up court to Reggie Freeman, and Reggie with the nifty move in the paint. Texas now leads 27-22. Now check out the nice pass from Ira Clark to Chico Vasquez. Chico banks it off the glass, and the Horns go on top by 6. Florida, though, cuts the Longhorns' lead to 4, but Texas answers with the running jumper in the lane by Reggie Freeman. Reggie continued with the hot hand. This 3 gives Texas the 34-27 lead. The freshman, Anthony Good, now making things happen. Anthony drives the paint and then dishes off to Dennis Jordan for the 2, and Texas now leads 38-31. Then with time running out in the first half, Anthony Good spots Sheldon Quarles underneath. Quarles slams it in, and the Longhorns are pumped up, heading into halftime, leading Florida 40-32. In the second half, the Running Horns stretch their lead to 8 on Gabe Manecki's jumper. Shortly after, Sheldon Quarles nails the bucket from the corner, and Texas now leads 49-36. How about some good defense? Sheldon Quarles with the rejection. Florida, though, would cut the Longhorns' lead back to 7, but Texas gets back on top by 9 with Dennis Jordan's jumper from the corner. Reggie Freeman then launches the long 3, and the Running Horns now lead 57-45.
The 3, got it.
Boy, does he have a stroke. You love the way he gets that thing up. Young man was from the Bronx in New York, but I'll tell you, with the way he's playing, he could be on Broadway. He really lights it up. He's a star.
That 3-point bombardment continued. Brandy Perriman from the top of the key. This tray stretches the Longhorns' lead to 15.
3, and it counts. That hurts.
Boy, Perryman was out there again about 22, 23 feet, and he was squared up and knocked it down.
Brandy wasn't through. Perriman unleashes another 3, and this gives Texas a 63-47 lead.
He'll take another long one. Oh, man, Brandy Perriman averages 13 a game, and he has knocked down 3 3-pointers tonight.
Back to Reggie Freeman. Reggie hits another 3, and the Longhorns now lead by 13. Chico Vasquez now drives the paint. Dennis Jordan is there for the follow-up, and the Running Horns are running away with it as Texas now leads by 17.
Jordan gets away with it, and he has 8 points.
High school like he was standing still.
Here comes the freshman again. Anthony Good comes up with a steal and the nice pass to Chris Clack for the bucket. The Running Horns would hit a few free throws down the stretch, and Texas wins big over Florida, 82-64.
Texas Longhorns, once again, our final score from the O-Dome. The Texas Longhorns 82, the Florida Gators 64. Our thanks to our entire crew for their efforts tonight.
Forever. You're fortunate and privileged to be in it. Give it to them right from the start. That first kickoff return or kickoff cover sheet flying down that field. First snap, everybody, give it to them. If they make a good play, forget it. Don't even worry about it. Just get up and get in the huddle and go on. If we make a good play, get back in the huddle and get ready to make another good play. Swarm on them. Don't let them even think about it. Don't let them even think about it. You don't have to talk. Your talking's going to be done with the shoulder pads and everything else today. All you got to do is go out and play. Play them hard. We're prepared. We're healthy. We're confident. We're ready to play. We've played tough games. We know what it's like to be in the briar patch. We know what it's like to be in the fire. We know what it's like to have to dig down just a little bit deeper than some other teams. Today we're going to dig a little deeper. Today we're playing for the championship. Not just any old game, but the championship. This is one of the great days of your lives. One of the really great days. If you're a college football player, it doesn't get much bigger than this. Only one game bigger than this that you'll ever play in, and that would be for a national championship. Other than that, there wouldn't be anything bigger than this. So let's have fun. Let's hit them hard. Let's not even worry about anything. Attack, attack, attack from the first play on. All right? Let's bow our heads.
And we're just about ready to get underway. The game.
A sellout crowd in St. Louis to watch Texas collide against Nebraska for the Big 12 championship. The Longhorns on the move early. James Brown and Matt Davis for a quick pickup of 10 yards. A couple of plays later, Brown spots Pat Fitzgerald for another first down, and this brings the ball to the Longhorns' 43-yard line. Then on 2nd and 8, James Brown drops back and sizzles one into Wayne McGarity. A pickup of 10, and the Longhorns now have another first down spotted at Nebraska's 44-yard line. 2 plays later, Priest Holmes takes the handoff, finds a big hole, and chalk up another first down for the Horns. Next play, James Brown and Mike Adams for another pickup of 11 yards. 2 plays later, Priest Holmes takes the handoff, finds the end zone, and Texas leads Nebraska just like that, 7-0.
Touchdown, Texas! A 5-yard touchdown run for Priest Holmes, and it's 6-0 Longhorn.
Now to that Longhorn defense. Dusty Renfro trips up Evans after a 2-yard gain. Then on 2nd and 8, Scott Frost's pass goes incomplete. Now, after an offsides penalty on Nebraska, the Cornhuskers face 3rd and 14. Frost makes the completion, but way short of that first down, and Nebraska has to punt. The Longhorns offense continue to move the ball well. James Brown spots a wide-open Pat Fitzgerald for a gain of 23 yards. Now watch James Brown make something happen. Brown drops back. No one is open, so James tucks, begins to scramble. Brown eludes a few tackles and picks up a gain of 4 yards. Then on 3rd and 1 from Nebraska's 30-yard line, James Brown hits Pat Fitzgerald on the quick slant for the first down. The Longhorns now facing 3rd and 14. Brown drops back and finds Mike Adams in man-to-man coverage, and the Longhorns pick up that first down at Nebraska's 7-yard line. But a few plays later, the drive would end as James Brown is picked off in the end zone and Nebraska takes over. The Longhorns defense would try to hold. Tyson King stops D'Angelo Evans after a 2-yard gain. Shortly after, Bryant Westbrook swats away Frost's pass. But the Cornhuskers come up with a big play. Frost to Evans on the screen. Evans fumbles at the end, but Nebraska recovers, and the Cornhuskers have the first down at the Longhorns' 25-yard line. Texas defense, though, would tighten up a bit. Taji Allen plays D'Angelo Evans to perfection on the option. But on 3rd and 3, Scott Frost keeps on the option, picks up the first down, and the Cornhuskers now have goal to goal at the Longhorns' 2-yard line. Next play, Evans goes in for the score, and Texas and Nebraska are now tied at 7. Beginning the 2nd period, Nebraska now with the ball. The Longhorns defense would hold. Dusty Renfro stops D'Angelo Evans after a 2-yard pickup. Then on 3rd and 4, Frost on the option gets hit by Chris Akins, fumble, and Aaron Humphrey recovers at Nebraska's 37-yard line. The Longhorns now reach in their bag of tricks. Sean Mitchell takes the pitch, pulls up, but Mitchell's toss is too long for Matt Davis. Then on 3rd and 4, Brown's pass goes incomplete. Phil Dawson now comes in for a 49-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and Texas regains the lead over Nebraska, 10-7. The ensuing kickoff, Nebraska gets the ball in good field position, but the Horns come up with a few good plays. Sims is stopped by Gray Mosier. Then on 2nd and 9, Brian Westbrook with nice coverage knocks down Frost's pass. Then to 3rd and 9, D'Angelo Evans is stopped short of that first down on the shuttle pass. Chris Brown now comes in for a 51-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and Nebraska and Texas are now tied at 10. The Longhorns offense tries to answer. Ricky Williams on the draw picks up 6 yards. Then on 2nd and 4, James Brown hits Wayne McGarity on the quick slant. Wayne does a nice job of running with the ball, and the Horns pick up that first down at their own 39-yard line. Next play, Priest Holmes takes the handoff, finds a hole, and goes 61 yards. And Texas goes back on top of Nebraska, 17-10, with 7:24 left to play until half.
See you later. Touchdown, Priest Holmes. 61 yards, and the Longhorns lead at 16-10.
I'll tell you what, this Texas offense feels they can move the football. The Nebraska defense, James Brown had a word or two for Mike Minter as he came off the field. The Longhorns have the confidence of knowing they can move it on the ground against Nebraska.
Nebraska, though, would answer. The Cornhuskers cap off an 80-yard drive when D'Angelo Evans takes the pitch, breaks a tackle, and scores. And Texas and Nebraska are now tied again, this time at 17-all. With 2:18 left to play until half, the Longhorns looking for more points. James Brown to Mike Adams for a gain of 11. Priest Holmes then takes the pitch, cuts back for another first down. Next play, Brown to Mike Adams for a pickup of 8 yards, and this moves the ball to the Nebraska's 42-yard line. Then on 3rd and 2, Priest Holmes leaps through the middle for the first down. Shortly after, James Brown goes up top to Mike Adams. Nebraska gets flagged for the pass interference, a 15-yard pickup, and Texas now has the ball at Nebraska's 21-yard line. The Longhorns now facing 3rd and 9. Brown drops back and finds Pat Fitzgerald, but 2 yards short of that first down. So in comes Phil Dawson. Dawson connects on a 30-yard field goal, and Texas goes into halftime leading Nebraska 20-17.
I was playing championship football, baby. We came in halftime 14-7 up on Odessa Premier. The only difference is we thought we had won the game at halftime. Same position, baby, we up. They shouldn't come back. Championship football, we got to go out there and play. I'm telling you, they didn't been here before. We here now, championship football, baby. We got to come to play. This second half, championship football, we playing.
We have seen their best. Now, can you play with them or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you? Yeah. See, the monsters, all the monsters that everyone tried to envision, all the things that they tried to tell you about. You've been there. You've seen it. You tasted it. You knocked them down. They knocked you down. We got up. Heck of a game. I was wrong on the score. I apologize. I didn't know we were going to get 20 the first half. Okay? Let's get 20 more. Offense, we are not slowing down. We are not slowing down. Defense, you guys keep after. You keep after. I want to know who can play 30 more minutes for the championship. Me, baby. Can you play 30 more minutes for the championship?
Yes, sir.
How bad do you want it?
I want it bad.
Can you play 30 more minutes?
Hell yeah.
Who else?
In the second half, the Longhorns defense opened with a big play. Gray Mosier throws Scott Frost for a loss of 2. Then on 3rd and 10, Tyson King with a great play. King smells out the screen pass, and Nebraska has to punt. Here comes that Longhorn offense. James Brown drops back and finds Mike Adams on a crossing pattern. Adams churns his way 47 yards, and the Longhorns have the ball at Nebraska's 32-yard line. 2 plays later, though, on 3rd and 7, the drive would stall as Ricky Williams is trapped in the backfield. So Phil Dawson comes in for a 47-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and Texas stretches its lead over Nebraska to 23-17. Back comes Nebraska, facing a 3rd and 1 at the Longhorns' 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers pick up that first down as Evans goes up the middle for a 2-yard gain. The Longhorns defense, though, tightens up a bit. On 3rd down, Evans steps out of bounds, a yard short of that first down. The Cornhuskers go for it on 4th and inches, and Frost picks up that first down on the quarterback sneak. few plays later, D'Angelo Evans takes the pitch and scores, and Nebraska goes on top of Texas for the first time in the game, 24-23. The Longhorns would try to answer. James Brown of Pat Fitzgerald, a pickup of 13 yards. Now, after a holding call, the Longhorns face 3rd and 23. James Brown lets it fly, but Eric Warfield makes the interception for Nebraska. On to the 4th quarter. Nebraska on the move again, and the Longhorns defense trying to hold. Frost drops back, and Tyson King comes close to the interception. Next play, Chris Akins trips up D'Angelo Evans. Then on 3rd and 11, Scott Frost finds Holman for 22 yards, and Nebraska picks up that first down at the Longhorns' 22-yard line. A few plays later, Nebraska has 3rd and goal from the 10. Frost to Jackson. Jackson can't hold on. But an offsides penalty on the Longhorns gives Nebraska another shot. So 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Frost is stopped by Tyson King on the option. But Nebraska would still put points on the board as Chris Brown connects on the field goal. And Nebraska now leads Texas 27-23 with 10-11 left to play in the game. But back comes Texas. Brown drops back and throws across field. And Ricky Williams makes the grab. 2 plays later, here we go. Brown with a nice touch pass, lays it right into Wayne McGarity. Wayne with a great move, and McGarity scores, and Texas now leads Nebraska 30-27 with 8:53 left to play in the game. The Longhorns defense now trying to hold. Chris Akins levels Evans after a 2-yard gain. But on 3rd and 4, Nebraska picks up that first down when Frost finds Schuster. A few plays later, Nebraska now facing another 3rd and 4, and the Longhorns hold as Aaron Humphrey decks Evans for no gain. Nebraska decides to go for it on 4th and 4. The Cornhuskers get flagged for offsides, so on 4th and 9, Nebraska decides to punt. After the Longhorns called for a fair catch at their own 6-yard line, Texas gets flagged for offsides, and the Longhorns had 1st and 14. No problem. James Brown of Pat Fitzgerald. What a grab. A one-handed stab and a pickup of 8 yards. Now to 3rd and 4. Priest Holmes burst up the middle, a pickup of 3.5 yards. So on 4th and inches, here's your call. James Brown, play action pass, finds a wide open Derek Lewis, 62 yards.
The foot race to 20, and he's dragged down to the 10-yard line.
Next play, Priest Holmes goes off tackle and scores, and the Texas Longhorns pull off the upset and win the Big 12 championship with the 37-27 victory over Nebraska.
We're going out champions, baby. Come on. We're going out like champions. We're going out like this, baby. We're going out like this. Nobody believes with you. Nobody believes with you. Nobody believes with you. Good job, baby. Good job, baby.